things just got really interesting really fast. Hello people and welcome back to my channel. Okay, it's been a while. But I'm back with a review. Okay, and as you can see by the title, today we are going to be talking about Loki episode 2. Let's get started. Okay, so I did not do a video on episode 1 because I watched it. I did my notes. I was ready to record a video, and then your girl fell sick. It ain't what y'all might think it is, okay? It was just the flu. So I thought, but let me just come back with episode 2 and let's just skip episode 1. But if you missed episode 1, basically what happens is we meet Loki. Loki gets arrested because he messed with the timeline when he disappeared with the Tesseract. And so he's taken to the TVA. But instead of being arrested and sent to time jail, okay, Mobius swoops in and asks for his help to find a variant who has been messing up with the timelines. And the variant is none other than Loki himself.
Fugitive variant's been killing our Minutemen.
And you need the God of Mischief to help you stop them. Why me?
The variant we're hunting is you.
Okay, that's basically it in a really, really tight nutshell. So let's start with episode 2. Oh, and if you haven't figured out by now, a spoiler alert is in effect. Okay, so going into this episode, I was really scared because episode 1 was so good. Oh my god, I loved episode 1 so much. It was such a good introduction to the series, and so I was a bit scared about if episode 2 will be able to come through. Okay, and episode 2 was not as jumping straight from the bat with comedy, with action, with all of that. No, it took a bit of time, but honey, when it got there, it got there. So this episode kicks off where episode 1 left off, with Mobius and Loki trying to find this variant, which is basically Loki 2.0 or 3.0 or 4.0, depending on how many variants there are. And so we're basically taken through how everything in how the TVA operates and how the timelines have to stay put and everything. It's just a lot. Honestly, I'm just done trying to understand because I feel like Marvel has just gotten so complicated now with the whole timeline situation and the whole the multiverse thing that they're introducing as well. It's just a lot for me to try and understand, so I try and break it down for myself as much as possible just to make it as simple for my simple mind to understand. But we basically just understand the whole point is for them to go and find the variant, but at the same time not disturb the timeline more than the variant is already disturbing it, right? So after a lot of digging, a lot of thought, a lot of everything, Loki notices a little something. Okay, he realizes that the variant has to be hiding in a place in the timeline because they can't find him, right? So he realized that he should be hiding in a place in the timeline where destruction is just about to happen, because it doesn't matter what he does in that period of time. When the destruction happens, it's going to clear out the timeline and nothing will be messed up. And I was like, that's actually quite smart. I mean, the TVA, who are all knowing of everything in the past, present, and future, couldn't think of that on their own. So that's when they set off, okay, to a certain point in time where they figured that this variant might be. They get there, they find him. Okay, actually Loki is the one that finds the variant. After a lot of fights, a lot of everything, okay, finally this variant reveals itself and it's a woman. And that girl was shocked because I was expecting, Loki. I was expecting a duplicate. Yeah, a duplicate. But no, they did say anyway that he's master of illusion. So honey, this was just, one of his illusion projection, is that what they called it? I'm assuming that's what was happening here. And a whole timeline thingy is opened and the variant walks through, and just when they're about to stop him, Mobius is about to stop Loki from going through it as well. He just dashes through and the episode ends there. I feel like I left out so many things, but that's the essence of this episode. So because of what had just taken place with the variant and Loki, a lot of timelines have now been created. And so the TVA is going into panic. And who are they going to blame? Mobius. On a side note here, but when I hear someone called Mobius, am I the only one who thinks of the Mobius strip? I don't even know what the Mobius strip is. I did research trying to figure out what this thing is, and I do not know. I just can't understand. I see the words, I read the sentences, I read the description. I just do not understand what a Mobius strip is. I only know that name because I heard it once on the Big Bang Theory. So now Mobius is in trouble, to put it lightly, because people from the TVA are not going to be so happy because they had said, let's just reset the timeline and get rid of this Loki once for all. And he was like, no, Loki can help us. And now it doesn't seem like Loki is doing what he had expected him to do. And so now everybody's going to blame Mobius. So as I mentioned, I am done trying to understand the whole situation with the timelines and the multiverse and all of that. And together with that, I'm done trying to understand where Marvel series be going just when they're starting off, because I never get it right. And it seems as though all the Lokis that we saw in the trailer isn't just one Loki, but the different Lokis from the different time eras. Or am I just tripping? Or is that what that was? You see, I don't want to overthink things, so I'm just gonna sit back, relax, and see how everything pans out, and stop trying to understand and predict what's gonna happen, because I'm almost always wrong. Like at this point, I don't even know which Loki is the villain. Are they both villains, or is the Loki that got arrested the good guy in the situation, and the variant Lokis are the ones that aren't as great? Like, it's just so hard to understand. But what I'm hoping for is for us to get a little Loki versus Loki smackdown, okay? Because we had already gotten Captain America versus Captain America, we got Vision versus Vision, so can we get Loki versus Loki too? You know, that'll be nice. Thank you very much. But honestly, I just love the balance between drama and comedy in this series, because honey, you be watching, you be serious, okay? You be serious, you be well within, and then they just slide in a little joke. But most of the comedy comes from Loki's sarcasm, and I just I live for Loki's sarcasm. It is everything.
Let me see the back of that jacket.
Very subtle. Well done.
Despite my fear of episode 2 going in, it definitely delivered. Okay, if Loki is going to keep the streak, honey, it is a close contender with WandaVision. Like, it's going to be difficult for me to be able to pick which one was better than the other, but a girl is ready. Also, because I didn't do a review on episode 1, but I just wanted to put this here real quick. Y'all remember when there's a point in episode 1 where they talk about the multiverse, and I was just like, the upcoming Doctor Strange movie deals with the multiverse. So does that mean that this series is like the entryway? Is it paving the way for that? Is it introducing the multiverse so that we kind of sort of understand how that operates when that film comes out? It was just a thought in my mind. I just wanted to, just know that. It's the same with the Infinity Stones, guys, because you all remember when he opened the drawer and there were all those Infinity Stones there. Does that mean there's more than 5 Infinity Stones? Because that would make sense why they're called Infinity Stones if there's an infinite number of them. Back to episode 2. It was a good episode, as I already mentioned. I'm ready for episode 3 because it came all the way through, and I just love Loki. I love Tom Hiddleston. I just love everybody in the show. Everybody is doing a great job so far, and I am just living for it all. I'm definitely on my toes. I don't even know in which direction the show is going at this point, so I'm not even going to try and predict because I'm probably going to be way off. So I'm just going to sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Okay. So yeah, on that note, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, switch on post notifications, all that amazing stuff, honey. Okay. Until next time, stay put and stay grand and stay cute, and let me know what you thought of the episode if you watched it down in the comments. Okay, until next time, bye.